Hello, friends. You are all welcomed in philosophical knowledge for UPSC main exam. Topic 15, Concept of God of Nyaya philosophy. Nyaya philosophy is theist. God is perfect, which provides the effects of ideas and deeds to living beings done by the Gautam has clearly stated that nothing can get without God's desire. Living beings under bondage cannot be free or cannot achieve the state of salvation without the grace. Following are characteristics of God according to Nyaya. First is God is creator, preserver, destroyer of the entire universe. God puts the motion in atoms to create the world and puts off motion to destroy the world. Next point 2. God is holder of Adrisht. God provides effects to living beings on the basis of Adrisht. Adrisht is the impressions of our wrong or right deeds in our mind. Impressions are unconscious, so they cannot provide the fruits of our deeds. So, only conscious God can provide the result of deeds. Against Nyaya Mimamsa states that only Adrisht is able to provide effects of own deeds because Adrisht itself is conscious. But Nyaya's views are distinct to some extent. He tells that Adrisht is impressions and in the form of memory, so it can't be conscious in itself. For the consciousness, God is required. So God provides all results on the basis of Adrisht. Third point is God has personality. It has knowledge, existence, and bliss. According to Advaita Vedanti Shankar, God has no personality because perfect God is Brahma, having no personality but perfect. God is, next point, fourth is, God is kind because it motivates the living beings to do work and also provides liberation. Fifth point, God is one, infinite, external, and omnipotent. When moral and religious values of world are going to be reduced, God tries to destroy them and does in proper way. Sixth point is God is with Khat Aishwarya. Six types of Aishwaryas are described. Those are Adhipatya, Virag, Yash, Sri, Gyan, and Vairagya. These are descriptions of God, and it provides us different arguments to prove the God. Those are as follows. Proofs for the existence of God. In Nyaya Kusmanjali, following arguments have been given for the existence of God. Kriya Yojan Dhrityarthe Padat Pratya Pratyama Pratyamtah Srute Vakyat Sankhya Vaiseshikacha साधयो विषि विद्याव्य यह कार्यात. This sentence of sutra is well described in following way. First is karyat. Whole world is the work of an infinite power. What is God, because it is cause, will not be a finite being. Atoms cannot be self caused of the world because they are unconscious. They can be managed only by conscious God. Second, Vatyach. Maker is not distributed. Watchmaker is not distributed in the watch. Likewise, that after creation of world is not distributed uh, uh, the world because it is not immanent cause of the world. Two types of cause. One cause is external cause, just like in preparation of pot, of soil. Soil is distributed in pot, so it is immanent cause. And uh, kumbhakar or pot maker is not distributed in it. So they are transcendent cause. Here, watchmaker is not distributed in the watch. Likewise, that after creation of the world, God is not distributed in the world because it is not immanent cause of the world. Means after creation of world, God is out of the world. It is not distributed in the world. Next point is ayojanat. Ayojanat or material atoms cannot combine themselves because they are conscious. Due to God's conjunction, they are combined, and due to God's disjunction, they are separated, by which world is created and destroyed. They are dynamic only by God's direction. Next, third point is dhrityate. Infinite physical atoms cannot hold themselves. They can be held only by a supreme conscious existence. It is nothing but God. Fourth, padat. The term God is significant in itself. Meaning of God is expressed by the term of God itself as. In major premise, all terms are existent. God is a term, so God is existence. In this way, on the logical base, by major or minor premise and conclusion, Nyaya philosophy tells logical proof for the existence of God. Pratyatah, God is proved by Vedas. Vedas are perfect statements of God in which different attributes of God are praised, particularly in a recharge of Rig Veda. Such statements cannot be of a common man, so God is proved. Next, sixth point is Srute. In Shruti of Vedas, existence of God is heard, which is source of valid knowledge. Next, Vakyat. God is proved by non-man-made propositions in Vedas. Point 8 is Sankhya Visheshat. God knows the number of atoms. God creates Dvayanuk or Trayanuk, combination of two atoms or three atoms or uh, molecules or more. And by these construct the things of the world. Next point, ninth, Adrishtat. It is Adrishtat by which people are different in the world and people get different results of their deeds circulated by God. People of the world get their results of their deeds in many ways because their adrishtas are different to one another. The star, the star is made by our law of karma, which is in form of memory in my mind, and those are different due to different deeds of the living being of the world. In this way, Naya philosophy provides more emphasis or more importance of God because this is God only to whom this world is created and destroyed. Charvak philosophy is complete materialist. It is quite different from Nyaya. But Nyaya tells that each and every particle of world is circulated by God. Not even a leaf of a tree can move without the desire of God. So Nyaya philosophy is perfect theist, and his theistic approaches, Gautam's theistic approaches are to some extent reliable. Now, this criticism is as follows. Aimful God is imperfect. God is kind, then there should not be any suffering in the world. Next point, 2. Any creator must have a body. Abstract God cannot do anything. Arguments based on Shruti cannot satisfy uh, our rationality. Next point, 3rd, Vedas are based on God. Again, God is based on Vedas. Suffer from fallacy of interdependence. Point 4, moral argument proves only the possibilities of God's existence, not factual existence. Fifth point, to consider existence of God on the basis of Veda, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita is against of our rationality and free thinking. Sixth, Kant says that God is the matter of faith. Advaita Vedanti Shankar has also said that arguments are not able to prove the existence. Infinite and supreme being cannot be proved or discussed by verbal interpretation because they are limited, whereas God is unlimited. In real sense, God is matter of self-realization or intuition. It is just like the taste of dumb person who cannot express the taste of sweet but can realize. In this way, you have, all have seen that this vast or infinite or infinite world can't be expressed by limited expressions. Nyaya has made attempt to describe the God and its proofs. It is to some extent reliable. Okay, thank you, my friends. Listen it very carefully and regularly. You can learn the matter concerned. Okay, thank you. Meet you in next video.